with the knife round, get rid of the music, and jump back into the game. This is k1ck taking on ACES, the Russians, against the Portuguese. Probably one of the biggest distances between the two teams, so no real life fights being involved in this. And Little with a nice jump onto Fox, jumps onto his back and gets him killed. k1ck now alone against Tornado and Cyber Focus, and Tornado in the rush of blood. He takes out his teammate, and ACES win the knife round, the all-important knife round on train. I have to say, heavily CT-sided map, and of course you wanna start on the easier side to have your brain think that you are way more in front than you actually are. So ACES start the pistol round, and k1ck already have one in yard, but he decided to get back as fast as possible. He was just peeking in there, maybe exposing himself on purpose, while k1ck is pushing into the B-bomb site. They take out the first one, and there's nobody else, so the CTs come in with the rotation just now. While k1ck is already captured the whole bomb site, they put down the bomb, and Emotion just fires away, getting 2 headshots at the back of the bomb site. k1ck takes out Tornado, and then now it's only Cyber Focus. He's close quarter. Maybe he will go for a ninja defuse, but RMN will see him. And this is the end of Cyber Focus. He can't even drop the 11 HP RMN in the end. And k1ck with a nice convincing win of the pistol round, take it away 1-0. They go for the all-in buy, of course. They wanna stay ahead and not give the CTs the chance of equalizing the score again. Fox with the first one onto k1ck. Fox just standing in the open, firing away, collecting bullets, and going down to 4 HP. Now he has his knife. I don't know where he was looking at, but he was running against the wall with a knife out and 4 HP and a CT right in front of him. So he went down in the end, and Tixonsville and Little now try to defend themselves from 3 terrorists. They have the bomb in front of them. So the terrorists need to come to them, and they made it a 2v2 already, but sadly they didn't capture a single weapon yet. So Tixonsville and Little need to take care of k1ck and Mud, but k1ck takes out Little, and they still don't plan on planting the bomb. They are very paranoid, checking out the corners again and again. They just can't believe that Tixonsville actually went all the way towards Pop Dog, and now Mud takes him out in the end. 2-0. Even though k1ck was troubled in that round, they survived the scare with 2 players. And now the force buy by the CTs early on in the match. They just don't wanna leave k1ck to easily collect the 3 initial rounds. So they go for a really aggressive setup as well. They are very deep into the A bomb site, far away inside the yard. Well, RMN, he practiced that smoke that he just threw, and there comes the push. It is a smoke go, and they just don't check the top of the train. Tornado gets an easy frag, k1ck with 1 as well, but he gets refragged, and it is a 3v3 again. Cyber Focus, Little and Tixonsville taking out Mud, Emotion and RMN, and Cyber Focus and Tixonsville combine, make it a 1v3. RMN though makes it a 1v2 again. He has a rough idea where Tixonsville is, and he fires away. He gets him down to 42 HP, but just can't finish him off yet. Oh, Little collects a headshot as well, but RMN just not connecting the important shots at the moment. He's now trapped in between the 2 CTs. And he still needs to plant the bomb as well. He's got 30 seconds to do that. And almost went down there. Almost completely messed up the plan. And now Tixonsville is on top and Little is on the side. And they have him in their claws. Little takes him out in the end. RMN still Nice effort to at least plant the bomb, and ACES make it 2-1. And that force buy definitely paid off for them. k1ck with a new invention. Maybe it will go down in history as a CZ75 Ivy push. They force the rotation with just one player. Ace is very fast on those rotations, a little too fast, and k1ck just runs down towards the CT spawn again. Cyber Focus and Tixon's will there to shut them down though, and a nice idea worked out not so good. They only collected one frag and make it 2-2, even though, well, you have to kinda reward the effort of going through there and trying to actually really go towards the B-bomb side like that. Very long way to walk, and well, in the end they got stopped in CT spawn. No plan at all for them. Maybe a standard strategy would have been better, but you can try that from once in a while. You can throw in such a round. Just troll your opponent a little bit. And now they're going for the real fight, for the real B-go. Tixon's will gets the better of Kill Dream at the beginning of the round. Tixon will with another one, and Little chimes in from the back of the bomb site as well to take out Fox. Makes it a 2v4. The bomb goes down. The terrorists have successfully planted the bomb and reached their objective, but then Little and Cyber Focus close them out. And k1ck just tries to get the consecutive bomb plants to have as many weapon rounds as possible. And of course, having more weapon rounds, even on the weaker side, enables you to collect more rounds. And this will win you the game sooner or later. But k1ck kind of throws away a lot of a lot of money to those CZ75s, while ACES is slowly but surely building some momentum, having 3 rounds in the bag in one row. And Cyber Focus takes out RMN. At the beginning of the round, Tornado with one as well. Now the terrorists push through. Ivy Little is there to stop them, accompanied by Tornado, and Tornado kind of saves Little's life. 4-2 the scoreline, 2k for Tornado and 2 men for Little. And ACES look strong after a shaky start. They had no problems taking care of those CZ75 rounds and that one weapon round. Let's see if Fox can do something with this AWP. He peeks into yard. Doesn't see anything yet, but then clicks out Cyber Focus. The other AWP player gets killed, and Mud takes out Tixon's will, who was pushing into B alone to gather some information for the CTs to maybe get a fast rotation going or a backstab. And now Mud covers the bomb plant. 5v3 evolving in favor of the terrorists. k1ck though, with a nice timing, gets a frag onto Fox, gets rid of the AWP, at least deals massive economical damage to the terrorists. Mud though is his end boss, and k1ck goes down to him now. Little all alone with the AWP on the back, still takes out Emotion with a pistol, and a bomb is about to explode while Kill Dream is taking out Little. And he should save the AWP. In fact, he does. He almost lost it on the tracks of the rails. And k1ck back in action with the second weapon round of the half. ACES though now try to put a stop to the action. Little, Cyber Focus and Tixon will all scoped up. Tixon with an auto scope, and Cyber Focus goes down to Fox, who was just robotically taking him out. So is RMN with Tornado and k1ck, who go down One to a normal and one to a headshot, and it is a 2v5. A very expensive round for the CTs as well. Mud is now trying to catch Little off guard, and he does so. Even though he probably was scoped, he couldn't take him out anymore. And they know that Tixon Will is over at B with an auto scope, at least. Now they know, thanks to the frag of Tixon onto RMN. And he smokes himself to safety, but it will only be a brief safety because Mud is right around the corner and he collects the second of the round. Running wild is the k1ck squad, getting back to the draw, making it 4-4, and the CTs have thrown away a lot of their momentum and a lot of money. In fact, Little goes for the AWP buy, even though they can't really support him. And he's in the back of the bomb site, trying to help out his teammates who are very aggressively in the yard. Now they push out, but Mud is there to take out k1ck. Mud with another one onto Cyber Focus and 5 HP remaining for the Portuguese. k1ck is lucky to have him in this situation, but Tornado takes out RMN and Pop Dog. Fox though now knows where the player is, where he needs to aim at, and just barely missed a shot though. k1ck pushing forward onto the A bomb site. They really just need to plant the bomb and then take care of the rest, but they have too much fun searching the CTs and destroying them instead of searching the objective and blowing that up. They want to blow some heads off some bodies, and Fox now blows up Little with the AWP. Tixon Will though firing away with the P250, almost got himself 2 frags. Mud and Emotion down to 3 and 4 HP at the end of the round. Maybe this could have went into the other direction if ACES had collected a few more hits on the k1ck players, but the Portuguese squad take the lead 5-4, and the CT sided map, that is a very good scoreline to say the least. And k1ck looking strong so far. Tixon Will with the autoscope, firing away, gets the first one onto Mud, now needs to retreat and call in for some backup, while k1ck is pushing into Pop Dog. He gets himself one, and Kill Dream is, well, not I won't say silly, well, he's silly enough to push in there, and Fox is pushing in there as well. They just all run to the feet of k1ck, and he just needs to press a button. So easy to collect the frags in this situation. Emotion are all alone with a bomb at his back. He tried to go for a cheeky plan, but Little is there with a backstab. And the ACES finally back on track. Now they need to collect flawless 5 rounds to make it a respectable half for them. 10-5 would be okay. What? k1ck goes down to Fox's AWP. But Cyber Focus is back in action with 2 of him. Emotion though from Ivy takes him out and makes it a 3v3. Tixon Will still on the B bomb side, and he's way too slow with the rotation. Luckily though, he has Little to support him and take out Fox initially. Now he has the information on where to go. Little collected the information. Tixon Will took out the one on the top. Little took out the one on the lower side, and Tixon gets the defuse for ACES to finally take the lead again on the CT side. 6-5, and let's take a look at the scoreboard. 11 and 10 for Little and Tixon's Will. Mud and Kill Dream 9 and 7, but Emotion and Fox have 7 as well. And I really need to point out that Fox had some amazing hits in this matchup already. Just 11 rounds, 7 hits, and some of them were really great. And he just ambushes Cyber Focus. This position is so vulnerable when you have them smoked up. they can't really defend themselves anymore, and you can rush at them and collect an easy frag. And k1ck just capitalized on those game mechanics, make it a 3v2, and Mud just outplayed k1ck there. k1ck wanted the frag, Mud was just waiting for him, and Little now has it all to do against 3 terrorists. He takes out Mud. Fox and Fox and RMN still remaining, and he's only got 6 HP on his health bar. Fox already sees his big ass and puts him down to the ground, saves himself the AWP as well, and k1ck back on the draw, and they are really getting the better of ACES all the time. They're just outplaying them at the moment. Even though both teams do some silly mistakes. Obviously ACES did a little more, and Little with a nice shot there onto Fox, finally pushes him to the ground, makes him feel his own medicine. Motion with a bomb plant and 1 frag to follow it up. Maybe a second one. Little has real big trouble. He gets himself the frag onto RMN, but slowly but surely creeps into the crosshair of Mud, who was waiting for him at his back, and takes him out in emotion. Nice positioning play. Gets the last frag, and k1ck actually take the lead again. Let's take a look at the graph. We have 2 rounds for the terrorists, then 4 in favor of the CTs, then 3 again for the terrorists. That should have never happened. Then 2 for the CTs, and again 2 for the terrorists, which should have never happened as well. And now the CTs need to save once more, and k1ck will surely make it 8-6. Mud and Fox already with a nice spray down. Emotion comes in with a covering fire onto his autoscope player RMN. Little and Cyber Focus remain for the CTs for the last stand. And well, Cyber Focus was pointing his shoulder around the corner for Killdream to shoot it, and eventually goes down. So maybe some those basic mechanics, you know, your crosshair is not around the corner yet, but one can see your back or the shoulder already, and I think Cyber Focus should be aware of those mechanics already. He plays the game long enough to think of stuff like that, and he just didn't in that situation. And ACES with very aggressive play that didn't reward them with enough frags, make it a 3v1. Tornado though comes back with 1 onto Emotion. Mud and Killdream now the last man standing for k1ck, and they close it out, make it 9-6, and it looks like a very harsh halftime score for ACES. 6-9 in favor of the terrorist squad. That is really nice play by the Portuguese squad. And if you wonder why I sound a little tired, it might be because I was working 8 hours and now streaming 4. So don't worry, I sound more exciting at the start of the day. And usually we have a little more exciting games. To be honest, k1ck shouldn't lead at the moment. No, Train is T-sided. You see the score, you know, 9-6, obviously T-sided. No, just kidding. Trying to be funny and failing miserably. But now it's k1ck against ACES, the second half SLTV Starseries number 9, the last game of the league, I believe. And ACES take it away to the A-bomb site. They storm right onto k1ck. They want to get into their faces and get back into the game, and they do a great job in taking out every single CT that was defending the bomb site. Now is Killdream, the last one to survive for k1ck, for the Portuguese squad, and he's way back in the CT spawn alley. He gets himself 2 frags already onto Tornado, the last one to go down, but Cyber Focus is there with the ambush from the side, and Killdream goes down 9-7, and ACES back on the comeback trail with some AKs and some Galils. They will try to keep k1ck economically screwed, and of course force them onto some bad rotations, maybe some smoke plants as well. And of course they need their AWP player Cyber Focus to step up and carry them a little bit at least. Mud though, with some cheeky play, gets himself 1 shot onto k1ck, but look at that, Cyber Focus playing great and having massive game sense, waits for the backstab. He kinda knew and he heard it as well, but it's still a 2v2. Oh, thanks to Tixon's Will, great shot onto Emotion on the far side, on the upper B bomb side, and Tixon Will finishes off Killdream as well. Great play by him in this 2v2 situation that almost went south for ACES, just because k1ck threw on some random pushes. I mean, they had 2 backstabbers. Oh, well, okay, Mud wasn't a backstabber to be honest, but Mud was just running in there with a CZ75. Tornado already spied RMN long time ago and was just waiting for him to show his whole body so he can surely get the frag, and that's exactly what he does. Tornado with another one to follow it up. Now he's really chiming in with some nice fragging. Cyber Focus supports him now into the A bomb site. Cyber Focus gets a shot off onto Killdream, and Tixon Will and k1ck finish off the round 9-9. And the game is drawn again, but remember, k1ck had a really amazing scoreline. 9-6 was the halftime score, and they just began their half, to be honest. If you lose the pistol round, you just can't hang back 2 rounds, to be honest. At least on this CT side, where you can't really take action. Even though k1ck decided to take action in the round before, when they tried to go for those in the round before the round before. So when they went for those kind of weird pushes into B. But now they have weapons, they have no AWP in the hands of Fox, and Little now playing the AWP. Sometimes it's Cyber Focus, I believe. But well, I think he's equally as capable as his counterpart. And the terrorists are just waiting for k1ck to make a mistake, but this time the Portuguese players are very patient and nobody's leaving his position. ACES though are trying to get themselves into good positions to have a push coming, and they wanna have some weird faking going on at B and then hit Pop Dog and maybe have a A split. But look at k1ck not rotating after the first frag. Killdream took out k1ck, but everybody stayed in this position, and this will surely make them win the round. Fox is there to collect the frag on the side, but Tixon Will and Tornado though make it a 2v2. In fact, Little and Killdream exchange frags again, and it is a 1v2 in favor of the CTs of k1ck. Tornado down to 4 HP. He's got a bomb on his back and he gets a frag onto Mud, so it's a 1v1. But, well, 4 HP aren't enough for Killdream. He just had to touch him on the shoulder and he was falling over. Yielding his weapons, k1ck making it 10-9 and now take the lead on the CT side. ACES though obviously wanna rebuy, wanna get back onto the winning streak and screw k1ck's economy over. And if they don't do it now, they will run out of time to do that at all. And Killdream already has great information for the CTs. Mud with the early rotation towards A. 1 frag traded on each side. 4v4 situation evolving. And the terrorists are very far into the A bomb site already. They've got 2 players there. The bomb is not there yet, but it is about to enter the A bomb site through Pop Dog, while the CTs still have 1 at B. And Fox loses the battle against k1ck. RMN though wins his battle against Tornado, and Mud and RMN combine, and suddenly the CTs win the round in an instant. RMN and Mud combine for this Portuguese squad to make it 11-9. And ACES, they were looking like they had a nice setup and a nice strategy, but they didn't hit the shots when it mattered the most, and that's why they lost the round in Courtyard. It is long range aim battles, and you need to hit your shots if you're the terrorist, because you most of the time you're in the worst position. You're down on the ground, the CTs are up on the train or in heaven, on T heaven or CT heaven, and it is very hard to hit those shots if you just have the pixel of the head showing up, but the other one has your whole body exposed because of his height advantage. Now ACES tries to push in with a P250 save round mixed with some Glocks, and they just go through, they just run through the A bomb site, and k1ck, not giving a damn about anything, takes out 2 CTs, makes it a 2v4, and now they go to saving their weapons already. So ACES collecting a save round, and I experienced that when they didn't really care, or the teams don't really care, they are the most effective. It's always those save rounds when they say, come on, just storm in and re-smoke that, and maybe one flash in the mix as well, and suddenly they just go insane and rump everybody because nobody really thinks of that. Oh, hello k1ck. Wait a second. That wasn't a lag, that was just me moving the window. Why am I online? I'm always offline. So, back in action. ACES now bought up again, and they have saved 4 M4 A1s. So a lot of money in the bank rolls for them. But Tornado with... how could you go to the ladder like that? You can't really cover every angle. And RMN with an easy frag, he really saw that Tornado couldn't move his mouse to where Killream actually was. Or was it RMN? I think it was RMN. So Cyberfocus, the last one of the ACES, left to k1ck, and he's got the AWP in hands. It is his own red line. He gets flashed, so he knows the CTs are moving up. He gets his first, but RMN is there to close him out right after that. Not able to collect more than 1 frag, and RMN actually collects the AWP for Fox. So it gets traded back into the CT's hands, and k1ck once more. Getting some more rounds between them and the Russian squad. Now Fox with the first one onto k1ck, nice one, but Little answers back onto RMN. 4v4 and 3 terrorists already in the bomb site, and the Emotion just picks them off so easily. Fox is there from the back as well with the AWP, took up 1 in Ivy, and k1ck plays great at the moment. They cover each other nicely and force ACES to save. And let's take a look at those save rounds. If you compare the first 6 rounds of either half, it looks completely different. And it's just the confidence that k1ck gained by that 9-6 half that is carrying them through the game, and they just rump the Russian squad. Little and Cyberfocus 2v4 situation. And they can't even get to the weapon. Now Little picked it up, but I think he exposed his arm when he was reaching for the M4A1. It was way too far away. And Emotion takes him out with the CZ 75. k1ck within reach of 2 rounds to win that game. And close the SLTV Starseries number 9 with 1 win on their board. And improve their ladder standing, of course. But well, There is at least one more weapon round out of ACES that they need to overcome. And ACES now go for a very spread out setup. Tornado already with the first frag onto Emotion. But Killdream answers back with the autoscope and he almost gets a frag onto k1ck. He's down to 3 HP. Obviously the information is gathered. One really low. I hit him once or twice. And he must be at Pop Dog somewhere, so the CTs could rotate already. They have 3 very close to Ivy, and there are 2 terrorists waiting to enter Ivy, and there it is. Cyber Focus against Mud, and Mud gets Cyber Focus and takes him well to top it off. But Tornado is there to attack from Pop Dog as well, and he gets himself a frag, makes it a 2v2. Look at the HP. k1ck and Mud with 7 and 3. Tornado and Killdream almost full on HP, and 1 scope in the battle, 2 AKs. Mud with nice positioning play gets himself the frag, but k1ck answers back with 1 HP now against Killdream, who has 36, and k1ck with a nice shot onto Killdream. How could he hit him like that? And he actually saves the autoscope as well. Great heads up play by k1ck to keep ACES alive and really make them reach 11 to 14, but what a round by k1ck there to clutch that 2v1 with 1 HP, or 1v1 with 1 HP. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Mud and Killdream 23 and 20, while we have Will and Tornado with 21 and 18. k1ck with a 4-man A stack and only 1 at B, but ACES really is not doing anything to make them force the rotation. I'm not sure if they actually planned on going B straight away, or if they just now deciding because they just didn't see anyone on A. And Will now with the autoscope takes out Killdream and now has a really great position on taking out the other rotating CTs, but Mud is there already down onto the ramp, gets a frag onto Little. k1ck is lost in between the CTs. They all are firing up on him, and Cyber Focus now the last one standing. He needs to get rid of Fox at first, but Fox is there and kills him, gets a frag. 35 HP remaining for the Portuguese players, so the battle was rather one-sided, and k1ck defused the bomb, make it 15 to 11, and ACES with that B attack didn't have that much luck, and now they need to force by to keep k1ck from reaching the game point. Well, they are on game point, I mean, from reaching the win. Well, and they started off nicely, made it a 3v3, as I was about to say, a 3v4. Mud takes out k1ck. Tornado and Little with weapons in their hands, AK and M4. Will with the deagle only, and Mud just missed one terrorist sneaking past into connector, and he could backstab the B player. And it will be an amazing play. Will backstabs Mud, and RMN now all alone in top of heaven. He can't have support. Killdream now all alone against 3 terrorists in connector, and he gets himself the first frag onto Little, but Will is there. Nice information, and 12 to 15 the scoreline now. ACES refuse to give up. They want to hang on to this match. And if you're looking at the score, it is 6-6 at the moment. So ACES is equally as in theory, equally as good on the terrorist side almost as k1ck was. But they lose k1ck early on, and Cyber Focus only has a deagle in hand, but Tornado's snuck through their lines and took out RMN, and now fires up on the Emotion, takes him out as well, and Fox goes down as well to a headshot. Great work by Tornado, kinda failed the jump, but then decided to just simply take out the CTs that were trying to get the better of him thanks to the bad position he put himself in. Now it's a 2v3, Mud and Killdream to save the match for k1ck, but Tixon just clicks away and collects himself 2 headshots. k1ck not able to finish the match, and they left saving for this round, so they kinda lost the edge already. ACES will reach the 14-15 scoreline if nothing special happens. And if k1ck threw a 9-6 half away on the terrorist side on train, would be really awkward for them. They need to pull them. And now it is go or die. Do or die, I should say. Go or stay. Well, Little decides to go for an AWP. Tixon will still with the auto scope in hand, and we don't have a scope on Fox. ACES has it all to do with an amazing comeback. That would be. No frags exchanged so far. Tornado with the 8 HP, Fox with 15. Basically 3 kills running around the map, those 2 players. And Emotion just dodged that nade thanks to the sandbags. The terrorists are gathering their forces at Pop Dog, and they are exiting it. RMN just barely missed them, and he couldn't see them anymore. Oh my god, Emotion is not the player that we want to see now. It is RMN or Mud. And Mud is coming in with the rotation. There's nothing happening so far. He can't see anything through the smoke, but RMN on the spot can. He takes out one, but it is a 4v3. Look at the terrorist's HP, it's so low. Mud just needs to spray away a little bit, but he doesn't connect with anyone. Only can get 1 frag, and Killdream now in a 1v3. Little Tornado and Tixon. Tixon down to 21 HP, 7-4 Tornado. Tixon was still down to 21 HP, Killdream with 74. The bomb is not planted yet, it's 15 seconds on the clock. Killdream needs to clutch that, and now he's down to 17 as well, and Tixon has the scope in hand. He plants the bomb, and Killdream might take the chance to close the gap a little bit and work his way around to a better angle. k1ck or ACES, who will it be? Tixon will with a scope, trying to intercept way forward that they stay out of sight. Now Killdream knows where he's at, and Killdream gets the frag. But will it be? Yeah, it will be enough for the defuse. k1ck finally overcome ACES. 16-14 the scoreline in the end. And what a match that was to watch and to finish the evening for me. I thank you for tuning in. I'm Boo, I'm 25 years old from Germany, and you all should know that by